Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Unexplained Flame Podcast Media. I wanted to welcome you guys back to the show. Got a couple of topics that we're going to touch on today. I know I've been gone for a minute. I've been dealing with a few things. We'll jump into what those things are probably in some of these later episodes. But yeah, as of right now, man, I got some things tuned in for you guys. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are tuned in to the podcast channel. I'm glad you guys are back with me, and I am glad to be back with you all. So, without further ado, you know what to do. Cue that intro. All right, in the first segment, what I'm going to talk about is I'm going to talk about 21 Savage. You know, 21 Savage and Young Thug had that conversation on the phone. It was definitely a lot telling. It was, 21 Savage telling Young Thug, he should run the bag up with Gunna, like personally, through his contractual, music, as he continued to drop. I didn't even know that Young Thug made 50% of every single Gunna album. So it's good to know there. I mean, so technically, he's still rich. Whether while Gunna was making one of one, Thug was still eating stupendously, tremendously, expeditiously, however you want to put it. He was eating. He was eating a piece of that chicken. I gotta get a piece of the pie. But yeah, man, hey, I had to pull that. But moving on to the next thing that I wanted to get into here. College football is back, and I am glad that you guys are tuned in and ready. I hope you guys are ready for the 2025-26 season of college football. I myself am. Ohio State, let's go. You know what we're doing. We came here to win. We did not come to play around. Y'all saw what we did in Texas. Y'all know what it is. Ohio State is here. We're here to stay, baby. Moving on to other news. Shouts out to the Maryland Terps for definitely taking that win against FL Atlantic, 39-7. Great W there for the Terps. Caden Veldkamp went for 30 of 49 with 228 yards. He actually threw 4 picks. Yikes. Oh boy. Malik Washington from Glen Burnie. Shouts out to Malik Washington, who goes to Maryland University. That's the Maryland University quarterback. Y'all give it a big shout out and a round of applause for Malik Washington. We'll go ahead and do that as of right now. Malik Washington went ahead and threw for 258 yards, had 3 touchdowns, threw for 27 of 43. Shouts out to the Terps. Oh, by the way, shouts out to the Terps defense. Excuse me. The Terps defense, man, they had like 5 interceptions, man. They were going crazy. Like, I literally counted them. They had 5 interceptions on the day. They were just, every time I turned around, they were picking the ball off and running back to the other side. And man, it was amazing. Florida State upset Alabama. That was upsetting. Man, my cousin's gonna be mad about that one. I ain't gonna lie, because the Bama boys definitely went down, man. They went down 31-17. Huge upset. It just looked like Florida State was just finding holes. They were just finding holes through Alabama's defense. There was really nothing that Alabama could do. They were kind of stagnant. And, didn't really look all that great, but shouts out to Florida State for definitely picking up that W. And man, moving right along. One last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I know we talk about sports and a lot of music things on here a lot. I wanted to talk about Mending. I've been listening to Pastor Mike Todd. And one of the things that, he spoke about is us being mended men and making sure that we take care of the responsibilities that we need to take care of as men. Not only our relationship with God, but our relationship with other people, our relationship with old friends, old family members, whoever that may be. Because one thing that God cannot refuse is a broken heart. You know, if you think about it, man, he'll always accept, he'll always accept that. And he accepts us for who we are actually as of today. Even though on a daily basis, we may not be living through him or even with him. You know, he still stands by our side and is like, hey, you're still my child. You're still my son. He still looks at us all the same. We cannot protect our heart without God. That's another thing. Keep that in mind. That's another thing that I'm learning too. Without him, you can't protect anything here. Anything on this flesh. There's nothing that can be protected without him. When we mend as men, we all win. And what I mean by that is if we all took the time as men, one of the things that, if you do look around, there aren't a lot of men in church. There need to be more of us, a lot more of us. I feel like with that would come guidance for us, structure. And that would be success via through financial, spiritually, emotionally, through all those aspects. And it just makes you stronger as a person. I feel like giving him grace brings you peace, helps you to be able to think better, make smarter decisions, not jump at the first action, to be humble and to also use your discernment and, use wise judgment. So yeah, man, just, this is just some peaceful tips, to all the fellas out there. Man, get your relationship close to God, get yourself closer to him. It's really helpful. We're going to be doing a lot of things this year that are almost going to 360 the podcast. Well, not 360, 180, I should say. I should say that. It's going to be 180. And the reason for that is the trajectory and where we're going to go and what we're going to be doing. Me and my brother included. Just some very special things that I want to do, just as far as like with the podcast and, have you guys take a trip with me, follow me, come with me, join me, on the journey that we're going to be taking you guys on with us. And it's going to be amazing. I think you guys will love it. Definitely going to be exciting. Yeah, man, I'm going to incorporate a lot of things. We're going to get QR codes. The QR codes are going to be behind me. We're going to have 2 separate QR codes, one on each side of me. The reason for that being is just to take you guys directly to the links that will help you guys find some of, the homeless shelters that, help the homeless, some of the schools that do after school programs for the kids, things like that of that nature. So, stay in tune for that. I wanted to tell you guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to the show. Make sure y'all stay tuned in. I'm gonna have more content. I'm gonna keep bringing more content. And once again, I love you guys and peace be with you guys. Take care and much love.